Okay, good afternoon everyone. So today first of all we will see that effect on speed. If you have book, open it, page number 72. First we will see effect of speed, wavelength and frequency due to refraction. Okay, mark that one. Effect of speed, wavelength and frequency due to refraction. Okay, so first one, effect on speed. Due to refraction, what will happen on to speed? Okay. So before going to this point, keep in mind one thing, that is in vacuum, all the color of lights, that means Vibgyor, violet, indigo, blue, yellow, every color, okay, all the colors will move with same speed, okay, same speed, and the value of speed is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. All the color will move with same speed, okay, all the color will move with same speed in vacuum. But in other medium, their velocity will change from this value, will decrease from this value first of all, okay, for any color of light in any other medium except vacuum or air, the speed will decrease from this value and speed of each color will be different. That means for speed for violet, speed for yellow, speed for green color, speed for red, and speed for indigo, speed for orange, all the color speed will be different. They will not be equal in any other medium. First of all, their speed will be less than this value, okay, and in any other medium their speed will be different. In vacuum their speed will be same, and the value is this. In any other medium their speed will be different from each other. Okay, so first point is speed, how refraction affects the speed of light. So this point we have already discussed that. Here we discussed 2 points, that is if light enters from rarer to denser medium. Rarer means small refractive index, denser means more refractive index. Rarer to denser, then speed of light will decrease. Okay, speed of light will decrease in denser medium with respect to rarer medium. And when we go from denser to rarer, opposite case, denser to rarer, then speed in the rarer medium will increase with respect to denser medium. Okay, speed in denser medium will be less than rarer medium, and denser to rarer, speed will increase with respect to the denser medium. Okay, this to this, here this is first medium, this is second medium, this is first, this is second. Second point is frequency. Frequency okay, frequency will not be affected by refraction. Okay, no change in refraction. Okay, frequency depends on source of light. If we keep the source of light same, okay, suppose we are doing one experiment, we are keeping same source of light, frequency in the first medium and in second medium will be same. Frequency will not change. It depends on source of light. If you use one torch is a source of light. Okay, if you use one laser light is also a source of light. Okay, so using torch, if you do one refraction experiment, then before refraction in the first medium and after refraction in the second medium, the frequency of light will be same. Okay, and these two, and there is third quantity, wavelength. These three things are related to each other, and we can easily find the change in wavelength. Wavelength will change because speed is changing, so wavelength will also change. Speed is changing, so wavelength will also change. We know that in class 9 you have read one formula, speed of wave v equal to f lambda. Can you remember? V equal to f lambda, frequency into wavelength. Okay. So frequency will not change. So this will not change. Okay, this will not change. Now speed will decrease. Speed will decrease when we are going from rarer to denser. Okay, speed will decrease when we are going from rarer to denser. Speed will decrease. Okay. Speed will decrease, yes, when we are going from rarer to denser. Now look, speed and wavelength, they are directly related because they say frequency is constant, frequency is not changing, frequency is constant. So velocity, speed and wavelength, they are directly related. That means if speed decreases, wavelength will also decrease. If speed increases, wavelength will also increase. So rarer to denser, speed decreases, so wavelength will also decrease. I am writing it properly here. Point wise I am writing for wavelength. Wavelength. Frequency will remain same. So remove the frequency term from this equation. Then it will be V is directly proportional to lambda. So our first point, rarer to denser. Rarer to denser, what happens? Speed decreases. Speed and wavelength directly related, so wavelength also decreases. Second point, denser to rarer. Denser to rarer, speed increases, wavelength also increases. Clear? So these all things are written in that point. I hope you have noted down, you have marked in your book, effect on speed, wavelength and frequency due to refraction of light. After that, refractive index, that one we have already discussed. We have seen what is the definition of refractive index, how it is related to the speed of light in vacuum and in that medium. Now come to the condition. Condition, page number 73. At the end, come to the condition. Condition for a light ray to pass undeviated on refraction. This one also we have seen. So conditions for no deviation, that means delta. Deviation is denoted by delta, right? No deviation means delta will be 0. There are two conditions. After telling this condition, I will show that experiment, simulation I will show. First condition is when the light incidents normally, normal incidence. You will write it properly as it is written in book. Normal incidence. I am writing the main point here. Normal incidence. Okay, that means mediums are different. This is normal. This is first medium. This is second medium. Mediums are different medium. Normal incidence means along this normal. Here angle of incidence 0. Okay, and it will go undeviated. It will enter into the second medium. Here angle of refraction 0, and no deviation here, delta equal to 0. No bending, no deviation, it is following the same path, so delta equal to 0. So this is the first condition. Second condition, when the nature of the two mediums are same or type of the two mediums are same. Okay, nature of two mediums. Nature is defined here by refractive index. More refractive index means denser medium, less refractive index means rarer medium. Nature of two mediums are same. Okay, so nature of two mediums are same. So suppose this is a normal. Here nature of two mediums are same. Suppose water. Okay, here if we incident light in this way, as the nature is same, There is no denser, no rarer with respect to the other medium. Nature is same. Nature is same means it will go and deviate. If this is angle of incidence I, this is angle of refraction which is equal to I here. Okay, and deviation delta equal to G. Here, two mediums are same, similar type of medium, so speed will not change. Speed of light will not change. But in the previous diagram, we had taken two mediums different. Okay, still there was no deviation. In that case, speed will change. Here, speed will not change. Okay. Okay. Now we will see the simulation. Just wait. Just wait. Yes. Okay. Can you see everyone? Yes. Can you see everyone? Yes. Reply or give your thumbs up so that I can understand. Very good, Krishna. Okay. So this is air medium and second medium water. Okay. Refractive index of water 1.33, refractive index of air 1. So if I incident light, then you can see that there is a refraction. So small amount reflection will be there, that we are not considering. Okay, small amount reflection will be there. So forget about this part. Okay, a faint amount of light will reflect. Okay. 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 So if we change this angle, then you can easily see that there is a refraction, because the speed of light in air and speed of light in water are different. Okay. You can measure this angle by putting this one here. Okay. You can measure this angle. Okay. I hope you can, normally you can understand that it is bending. Okay. Now come to the no deviation. So first point is along the normal. Okay. If we put the light along the normal, you can see that the light is entering into the second medium. Light is entering into the second medium without any deviation, without any bending. But here two mediums are different. This is first medium is air and this is second medium which is water. So here speed of light will change. When it is entering into water, speed of light will decrease. Okay. But we are getting that no deviation because the light is incidenting along normal. Now come to the second condition, that is two mediums are same. So both the mediums are air. So look now. Yes. So at any angle, if we incident light, then you can see that light is going along the straight line. There is no bending. Light is going along the straight line. There is no bending. There is no bending. Right? There is no bending. It is going along the straight line. Okay. So these are the two conditions for no deviation. These are the two conditions for no deviation. Understood, everyone? Either you tell or you can message here, okay, in the chat box, or you can give thumbs up. Yes, good. Okay. So now come to the next point. You all open your book and mark it. Okay. Come to the next point. Relationship between the wavelength in the two mediums. Page 74. Relationship between the wavelengths in the two medium. Okay. In case if you have any query, you can unmute and ask, or you can write in the chat box.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, sin I by sin R is a constant, no?
Yes.
Sir, then what is the value of that constant?
Constant will be equal to refractive index. Okay. If you take water, okay, let me draw the diagram. So suppose So suppose this is incident light, okay, here angle of incidence I, this is air, and the second medium is water. And it will bend in this way towards the normal. This is refraction angle R. Now sin I by sin R, it is constant for a particular color of light. If we take suppose yellow color for a particular color of light, and for the two mediums, this value is constant for any angle of incidence, and this value will be refractive index of water with respect to air. That means just now we have seen that refractive index of water is 1.33. That means this value, okay, for any angle of incidence, you will get some value of refraction. If you put those two values here, you will get 1.33 for any angle of incidence, for 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, 55 degree, 60 degree, 65 degree. For any angle, you will get the value 1.33. This is the constant. Is it clear?
This is also known as Snell's law.
Yes, Snell's law. Snell's law. If you are asked to write Snell's law, only you will write the second law. No need to write the first law. Okay. Okay. Now come to that point, relationship between wavelength in the two mediums. You all have seen that, you all know the relationship between the speed of light in the two media. Okay, if you know that thing, wavelength is also easy. So suppose two mediums, again refraction is occurring. Okay, this one I am taking denser medium, for that reason it is bending towards the normal, and this is rarer medium. Suppose this is first medium, this is second medium. Here speed of light is suppose v1, okay, or you take C, you take C, okay, suppose it is air medium, and here speed of light is v, okay. So you all will tell that we know this one, refractive index of second medium with respect to first equal to C by V. Yes, you all know this one. Refractive index of second medium with respect to first equal to C by V, because light is entering into the second medium. So we will get refractive index of second with respect to first. Now speed of light means what? Here suppose some source of light is there, okay, and we are not changing the source of light. Means frequency is same, okay. So see, speed, what we can write for speed? Frequency into wavelength, lambda, and here V, frequency will not change. Just now I have told, wavelength will change when it will enter into another medium. Suppose it is lambda prime. So refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium equal to wavelength of light in first by wavelength of light in second. Okay. Okay. If you want to write in this way, lambda 1 by lambda 2, right? So that you can understand this, that wavelength in first medium, wavelength in second medium. So if
So what is
you will get, just let me finish it, lambda 1 by lambda. So frequency, a wavelength of light in the two mediums and the refractive index are related in this way. Yes, tell.
Sir, that one something is there? No, one something 2 equals to, yes sir, what is that?
It is called mu, mu.
Okay sir.
Okay, mu is for refractive index. Mu is for refractive index. It is denoted in your book by this symbol. For that reason I am using this symbol. In some books you can get other symbol, small n. In some books small n is used, okay, but better use this one. It is in your book, okay. So how they are related? Mu equal to lambda 1 by lambda 2, okay. That means if this is rarer medium, first medium is rarer, so here wavelength is more, second medium denser, wavelength is small, okay. Lambda in the first medium, lambda 1, lambda in the second medium, lambda 2. How they are related? Lambda 1 by lambda 2 equal to refractive index of denser with respect to rarer, or refractive index of second medium with respect to the first one. Second medium means, again I am telling, second medium means in which light is entering. In which light is entering? This one, denser medium. First medium means through which light is coming. Through which light is coming means here it is a rarer medium. Okay. Through which light is coming, that is first medium, and into which light is entering, that is second medium. Okay. Now come to the next points. Factors affecting the refractive index of a medium. Very, very important question. Factors affecting the refractive index of a medium. Okay. 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 Just let me discuss 1-2 factor. All the factors I will not finish. Let me discuss it slowly. So factors affecting. First factor, the nature of the medium. Factors affecting refractive index. Factors affecting the refractive index of a medium. Yes, refractive index of a medium. That means mean. First point is nature of medium. Nature of medium. Okay, nature of medium. Nature. Here in optics, nature means we'll understand the speed, how speed is changing. If speed changes more, okay, suppose speed is decreasing more in one denser medium, then refractive index of that medium will be more. Okay, speed decreases more because mu equal to what? C by V. C will not change. C is constant in vacuum, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now, if V becomes very small, then C by V will be more. Refractive index will be more. If V is decreasing, suppose, but not decreasing too much. V is decreasing less amount. Then mu C by V, mu will be smaller. Like, take example. Suppose in one medium, V is decreasing, but we are getting the value, suppose 1.5 into 10 to the power 8. Okay, so what will be the value of mu of that medium? 10 to the power 8, cancel out. 3 by 1.5 is 2. Okay. I am taking another medium in which we are getting the speed of light in that medium is suppose 1 into 10 to the power 8. So 10 to the power 8, cancel out, so equal to 3. Now check it properly. In this medium, speed is decreasing. In both the cases, speed is decreasing. Okay, but here it is not decreasing too much. So we got refractive index 2. Here it is decreased. Again it is decreased, but the value of decreasing is more. Here it becomes 1. Here it becomes 1.5. So we are getting more refractive index. So when speed decreases more, then refractive index will be more. So nature of medium is defined in terms of speed of light in that medium. Okay. So nature of medium, first point. Second point, temperature. I hope you know that how temperature affects the density, normal density, not optical density. Can you tell me how it affects the density of an object? If temperature increases, then what will happen to the density of an object? Anyone? Either you tell or you can write in that chat box.
So density will decrease.
If temperature increases, density will decrease, because if temperature increases, volume will increase. If temperature increases, volume will increase. That object will expand. Okay. And if volume increases, then mass by volume. This is the density, right? Right, D. Mass by volume. So this one will decrease. So with temperature, if temperature increases, normal density decreases. Okay. In the same way, we can talk about this point, refractive index, how refractive index depends on temperature. Because here again density comes, but another name is there. It is optical density. Okay, don't go too much in this point. Just think about this point, density. So temperature increases, normal density decreases. Again here also temperature increases, then optical density, this one will decrease. And optical density tells us about the value of mu. Okay, so mu will decrease. Okay, temperature increases, then mu will decrease. Okay, if temperature increases, mu will decrease. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Don't go to this point, optical density, the whole thing. Don't go to this point. Only stick to this point, density. You know that density decreases with temperature. Okay, the same thing will be applicable here. If temperature increases, optical density will decrease, and from optical density we can know the value of mu. So mu will also decrease. More optical density means more mu, less optical density, less mu. Okay, so only stick to this point, density. Okay, then it will be easy to you to explain. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? In the next class, we will discuss the third point. Okay.
Yes,
how
sir.
Refractive index. Just 1 second. How refractive index affect the refractive index is affected by the color or wavelength of light. That one we will discuss in the next class.